In this video, we will tell you how to prepare a brief for interior 3D modeling and rendering at Archi CGI. You will learn what factors affect the turnaround time and see the key steps of making photorealistic 3D renders. Let's take a look. References. There are three types of references we can use to recreate an interior in 3D. Drawings. The first type is drawings in PDF format. When working with those, a 3D artist uses the floor plan as a guide to manually outline the layout in 3D modeling software. This layout becomes the foundation of the 3D model. The one downside of PDF files is that they are not interactive. As a result, using them as a reference takes a little more time. The second type is DWG files. Unlike PDF files, DWG files are interactive, which means the 3D artist can use the drawing as is without outlining it first. This is why using this type of reference considerably speeds up the modeling process and provides impeccably precise results. In the case of both PDF and DWG files, it is crucial that the drawings contain dimensions so the CG artist can scale the 3D model of the room correctly. Apart from floor plans, the artist will also need elevations to know the size and height of walls, windows, doors, etc. Is there a specific element that needs to be modeled precisely, such as kitchen design? We will need floor plans and elevations for that as well. And if the design is approximate, we can build it ourselves based on your style references. Model. The third type of reference is 3D models created from programs such as ArchiCAD, SketchUp, and Revit. Usually, these models are not detailed enough and require correction or remodeling before they can be used to create photorealistic renders. Any objects, such as furniture and decor items, also need to be remodeled or replaced completely. Compared to working with drawings, this is the fastest way 3D artists can produce high-quality visuals, since they don't have to build an entire model from scratch. Style references. Style references are essential, as they will allow the 3D artist to be on the same page with you regarding your design concept. In cases where the final look of the interior may vary, these references provide a general understanding of the style. The 3D artist will use them to create a complete design, considering all of your requirements. Then you can make your own adjustments until you are 100% happy with the result. You can also use style references to show examples of furniture and decor items that you would like to have in your interior renders. In this case, you should specify which elements need to be copied exactly and which can be replaced with similar products. Camera angles. In order to know what parts of the interior we need to model and what to focus our attention on, we need to know your preferred camera angles. One way to show those is to mark them on drawings. Or if you have a model, you can set the views yourself and send us screenshots. And if you are in doubt about what views to choose, we will be happy to give you options. Lighting and atmosphere. If you have a lighting plan, you can include it in the brief, and the 3D artist will place all the light fixtures correctly in the scene. For that, the plan should indicate the placement and types of fixtures used in the design. However, a lighting plan is not an essential piece of reference. Instead, you can provide visuals that showcase the atmosphere you envision for the interior. Those can be images that have the look that you like, or a link to a Pinterest board. The visuals can show the desired weather, time of day, contrast, brightness, warmth, saturation, hues, and so on. That will help the artist understand how the lighting is supposed to work in that particular interior and accurately convey the mood of the space. Materials. A material specification can include both text descriptions and visual references. In the case of the latter, you should specify what elements you like in each image to avoid any misunderstandings. Also, you can provide high-quality, high-resolution images of materials. They can be used in visualization straight away, which saves a lot of time. If you have selected particular materials from catalogs, your brief should include their exact names and links to the manufacturer's websites. This way, we can download high-quality images of textures and see what the materials look like in a real-life context. That will allow us to understand their visual properties, such as true color, reflectivity, glossiness, and so on to achieve the most photorealistic look in the 3D renders. As a result, your vision will be realized with much greater precision in a much shorter time. Furniture layout. When it comes to filling the interior with objects, a furniture layout is very helpful, whether it is detailed or approximate. You can choose to leave the furnishing of the rooms up to us. In this case, we will select models of furniture, appliances, and decor items from our library based on your references and the overall style of the space. And if you want something specific, you can send us links to products you want to use in the interior. Here we will either find the necessary items in our library or model them from scratch. For that, it is better if we have a link to the manufacturer's website so we can know the brand, the material, and the size of the item. However, we can also model an object from any photo you send us. Process. Drafts. The first intermediate results we show you in a 3D rendering project can be either grayscale or color renders. When we build the model based on drawings, we use grayscale renders to get your approval on the geometry of the space and camera angles. The absence of textures in this case allows the 3D artist to make the necessary changes and send you updated images quickly. When we work with the 3D model you provided, you can make color renders right away, since there is no need to check the geometry and angles. Revisions. The next steps in the project are revisions. Here you can comment on intermediate results and request changes, such as moving or replacing models in the scene, changing colors or materials. The best way to give notes is by leaving markups and comments directly on the images. This way, the 3D artist will clearly see what needs to be done and deliver the updated renders without any delays. Finals. After all the corrections have been made, you will receive the final results in the resolution you specified in your brief. Now you know how to prepare a brief and follow project workflow to get the best results within the shortest amount of time. Need photorealistic interior renderings for design presentations or real estate listings? Contact us at RKey CGI for a free personal consultation.